Hey, Team Turner. This is Kara Turrentine. I'm so excited to be with you. We are live all across the greater Cleveland district of Congressional District 11. Just wanted to have you all jump on with us, what I'm calling a team meeting to talk about some great news that I'm happy to share with you on this campaign. And so we welcome you right now. We hope you've had a great day. We hope you've been excited. We hope you've been on social media engaging with the campaign. Most importantly, we appreciate how you're out there talking to your friends and family in the greater Cleveland area and getting them involved and sending them to our offices. And so, with that, I just want to make sure that you all are on and excited. We are so glad to be here and to have you be a part of this really, really important moment in our campaign. We are down to about 18 days before Election Day. It is finally May 3rd. We know that for sure. And it's super exciting because of the energy and the momentum that we are seeing on the ground. I can tell you firsthand, and some of you have seen the videos, there's nowhere we can go without energy and excitement around the Nina Turner. And so, whether it is in the far east side of Cleveland or suburbs east of Cleveland, or if we're in the west side, or even if we're all the way out to Lakewood, people are excited about Nina Turner, and our team is on the ground every day. And I just wanted to take some time to share with you and to introduce you to some of the members of the team that are doing some fantastic work as we prepare to talk to you about this great moment and milestone in our campaign. So I want to introduce right now our incredible field director, Katie Meyer. She hails from the great state of California. And that's important because you all, my Bernie friends, know that we took California with the hard work of talking to voters every day, and she has brought that skill set to Cleveland and has done an incredible job building a team that is talking to voters every single day. And so, Katie, I want to welcome you tonight. Thank you for taking the time. I know you've been closing out the field call. Tell me what's going on in field and how the canvassers are feeling.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. So this is field program is going great. I'm calling in from the Lakewood office here. We are out there every day. So our exciting news is we are reaching 100,000 voter contacts. So either by doors, by calls, by text messages. And really, how we are going to win this race is meeting every single voter in Cleveland and in Ohio 11 and making sure they have the information to be able to actually turn out and vote. So we are canvassing literally every day. If you are in district, here is what you could do. First, if you received a ballot that looks like this, make sure to turn that in or mail back that into the Board of Elections as soon as possible, or you can early vote. It is open. You can go tomorrow at 2925 Euclid Avenue. Every single vote makes a difference. And we also are talking to voters, making sure they have all the information that they need to actually go out and vote, because a lot of times voting can be really complicated. So we want to make it really easy for people. So this weekend we have 3 different campuses that you can attend. So you can join us Saturday at 1 p.m. at our Cleveland Heights office. And that link is going to be dropped below here for you to sign up. We have a couple of really cool surrogates joining us. And you can also join us in Lakewood this Saturday at 11 and Sunday at noon, and really every single week. So there's a lot at stake this race, and we need each and every one of you to have those conversations with your friends, your family, your neighbors, and also with voters at the door. So I'm going to turn it on over to Naomi, who's going to talk a little bit about what we are doing with our students.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Katie. Yes, I'm Naomi, and I am in charge of student organizing on the campaign. And I can't tell you how grateful and excited I am to be in community with all of you. So Students for Nina has been hard at work putting together some incredible events for this weekend. Like Katie was mentioning, we're starting with an event at Cleveland State University tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. It's called Liberate the Vote. It's going to be a racial justice and voting rights dialogue with our surrogates, Philip Agnew and Gary Chambers. And that will end with a march to the Board of Elections. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Come vote with us. And then later on in the evening, we're going to swing by Case Western, where the students are going to facilitate a discussion with Gary, Phil, and Senator Turner on criminal justice reform. And then finally, we're going to have a Sunrise, Case Western, and Students for Nina canvas launch on Saturday in Cleveland Heights at 1 p.m. at our field office. Again, the gang's all there. Gary, Phil, SNT, or Senator Nina Turner, SNT for short. We're going to have music. We're going to have poetry, and we're going to knock some doors. So join us, please. Now, when it comes to student organizing, our strategy is simple. We are talking to people we know, we're talking to people we don't know, and we are working to identify every single Senator Nina Turner supporter, and we are going to make sure that they vote. And before April 5th, we had all hands on deck. We were trying to make sure that every student got registered to vote. Now that early voting is underway, we have shifted to getting out the vote. So we've got our students talking to their friends, talking to their classmates, clubs, roommates, the list goes on. And we have got 4 well-established Students for Nina hubs across the district at Case Western, at John Carroll University, at Notre Dame College, at Cleveland State University, and they are made up of a highly trained army of young people, knocking doors, storming dorms, tabling, flyering, lid dropping, the whole shebang. We've got high schoolers involved from Shaker Heights High School, Lake Erie International High School, Frederick Douglass High School. It's a really beautiful thing to witness. So, if you want to get involved, join our Slack channel. We'll drop that in the chat below. There's specifically a channel just for students, and we can get you plugged in. If you're not in the district, that's totally fine. We can get you on phones, on text banking. There's a role for everybody in this movement, whether or not you're here in the flesh. Here's the thing. Gen Z, young people, we are the most progressive generation. And if we all show up, the people we desperately need in office, people like Senator Turner, will actually win. Young people, they get a bad rap for not showing up to vote in the elections, but that ends on May 3rd, because we are going to prove the naysayers wrong, because we've already ID'd hundreds of students who are ready to cast their ballot, be it in person or by mail, for Senator Nina Turner. All right, so the opposition can run as many ads as they want. They can take dark money. They can put all the signs and banners up, until they're blue in the face. But we have got the power of the people on our side. We have got
we do.
Young leaders hitting the pavement, knocking doors, and talking to their community day in, day out. And that is worth all the money in the world. So only everything we love is on the line, as Senator Turner likes to say. So get involved, join the Slack channel, come to our events. And you know what? Feel free to shoot me an email if you're a student and just want to pick my brain and ask me a few questions, see if you can get involved. It's naomi@ninaturner.com. So with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to the woman of the hour, the one and only Senator Nina Turner.
Oh my God. Let me just say that. Katie, Naomi. Oh, what a report. What a report, KT. What a report. 100,000 voter contacts. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
This is such fantastic news to you both and the rest of the team that is making this happen. I want to say thank you. And that is the global team too. Now we know we got the everyday Nina Turner for Us team, but we got a global team out there working very hard to help us win this election. And I am so incredibly proud of what this team is doing. Hello, somebody. That's what's coming to mind right now. Hello, everybody. This is a beautiful thing. And, this is a moment. This really is our moment. And I want the freedom fighting movement to know, because that's what we calling ourselves. Some folks want to co-opt progressive. I want the freedom fighters out there to know.
Yeah.
That we pushing this on through, just like the freedom fighters who have gone before us. Do you know that we fight because of the past? We fight for our present, and we always, always, always have to have an eye towards the future. These things work in threes. And we do have that people power that Naomi was laying out there, baby. We are doing the daggone thing. Katie is making sure that the field team is out there knocking them doors, baby. Getting to 100,000 voter contacts did not happen by osmosis. It happened because people are out there working every single day to make sure that our community gets the opportunity. Yes, our community gets the opportunity to select, right? To elect the next person that they want to see be in the halls of Congress. And while I'm on that point, KT and Katie and Naomi, I just feel like I just need to let some folks know that people are trying to buy the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you may be aware that a crypto billionaire from Silicon Valley just dropped $1 million into ad campaigns to campaign against me. Now, you might want to ask yourself the question, why? Oh, why? I said, oh, why would somebody do that? That is the $1 million question, literally the $1 million question. I think you know what the answer is. These groups sought to buy the seat last time, and they did, and they're seeking to keep their investment this time. But you know what? I believe in the power of the people of this district to see through the foolishness and the mayhem and to stand up and declare that our district is not for sale. Hello, somebody. And what I'm saying to you tonight is bigger than the 11th congressional district because, baby, they're buying districts all over the country. And we, the people, must put a stop to it. Hello? Because our very representative democracy is on the line. This right here is bigger than all of us. The type of corruption that is flowing through politics right now should not happen in a representative democracy. And we, the people, have the power to stop it because these forces don't care whether or not the children of this district eat or whether or not they have clean air or clean water. They don't care whether or not they're educated. They don't care whether or not their parents have a job, don't have a job, whether they can afford the gas or their prescription drugs. No, they don't care about that. All they care about is buying the seat. And we have to show them that in the 11th congressional district, we're just not going to let that happen. And then beyond that, because if they're doing that in the 11th congressional district in Ohio, rest assured, they tipping around the 11th in California. They tipping around the 11th in Illinois. They tipping in the 11th in Florida and so on and so forth. Y'all know where I'm going with this. But trust me, freedom fighting movement, we got a decision to make. And it doesn't matter what the other folks do. We as a movement have a decision to make. And that decision is whether or not we're going to stand up or we're going to roll over. Because we know that the corporatists will come at the freedom fighting movement harder than they go at Republicans. And speaking of Republicans, Republicans are dipping all up in this race like they did last time. Just in case if I haven't told, KT, you want to tell them what happened in the special election? Let them know.
Well,
what went down.
You asked.
Yeah, I'm asking.
It was a special election, 2021, you may recall. And we were minding our business in a Democratic primary, talking to voters, focusing on issues, talking to the people, getting excited about Medicare for all and raising the minimum wage.
Very excited.
And look, 5,300, maybe up to 8,000, depending on how far back you go, of our Republican brothers and sisters decided to cross over into this election. And, you know, as we reflect on how we ran the campaign last time and our slim margin of defeat of about 4,200 votes, we had to ask ourselves, wow, how does the congressional member win, not on Democratic votes, but on Republican votes? But guess what? We're looking at the data every day.
Every day.
And Republicans are paying attention to their own primary in Ohio. And that's one of the key things about this race that's different, is that Republicans are busy trying to get their own U.S. Senate seat. And guess what? Democrats get to vote in this election in a way that dominates the way the decision is made. And so, except for all this outside money that has decided to show up in Cleveland, the community is being very clear. There's excitement and energy and motivation. People are saying every day, oh my gosh, I saw what happened to you. I saw what they did. I'm so upset you didn't win. We got your back, Nina Turner. That's the energy that's out here on the ground. So we want you to know Progressive Movement, and I'm excited to be shoulder to
Freedom
shoulder.
fighters. Freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters. I'm excited.
Yes.
Shoulder to shoulder with you on the front lines here of Team Turner to let you know that we have been doing the work. Katie, Naomi, and all of our team have been out there in the cold since the snow was on the ground, talking to voters and knocking doors. We've been out there in all the season changes, making sure that people knew our campaign was here, that we were engaged, and that we were focused and committed on getting this job done. We've been on the phones. We've been texting. We've been having house parties. We have been out on the campuses. And I'm telling you, from the east side to the west side, Nina Turner is on the move in Cleveland and in greater Cleveland. We're out in the suburbs. We've got folks out there ready right now to launch canvases, to have house parties, to drop signs. We're hearing about it. People that thought they were going the other way, people that thought they were with our opponent, they calling us and saying, hey, we see the light. We're ready to support Team Turner. So I want you to know, no matter what, we are working every day, 18 days left. Katie, how many doors are we averaging a day right now?
We are averaging nearly 2,000 doors a day.
Say it again for the people in the back.
2,000 doors a day.
Nearly 2,000 doors a day. We are knocking communities, knocking wards, going back twice to double check. I want you guys to know that if you're in driving distance of Cleveland, we want to see you. Come on in here and get a part of this action. Don't miss out, because this is an incredible historical moment for the freedom fighting Progressive Movement. And it's time to get it done. Nobody can stop us, because we're here and we are the people. And so I just want you to know, I'm excited, I'm honored, and I'm proud to serve as the campaign manager for the one and only Nina Turner. I'm excited and I'm proud to serve side by side with Katie and Naomi and Davisha and Ryan and all of our team members, Hanya, everybody, Matt, who is out there every day. Got to shout out Miss Regina and Miss Aisha. I got to shout out Mr. Andre. I got to shout out Mr. Warren. These are our Cleveland experts. Miss Angela out there every day telling us what's going on, what's the good word, where do we need to go. People saying, look, come by my senior building, come by my store, come by my small business. I want you to know this weekend we got two fantastic brothers coming into Cleveland.
Yes, we do.
One and only U.S. Senate candidate Gary Chambers, reminding us that cannabis should be legalized, that we shouldn't decriminalize it, that the nation has moved on and made it not only legal but profitable, and that Black folks need an opportunity to catch up. He's coming into Cleveland to support and advocate and to campaign, and he came in 2021 and knocked a whole lot of doors for us in Akron. And he's going to be running around with us in Cleveland. Look, we got a barbershop tour going on. We want you to get out here, get your hair cut. I know y'all are getting ready for Easter. When we get through with the campuses, we're going down to the barbershop. We are going to have two great town halls, one in East Cleveland and Cleveland Heights. We're going to have another town hall at the Academy Tavern over there on Larchmere. We are all over the city, and they're going to be knocking doors with us this weekend. Then we got another great brother, founder of Black Men Build, Phil Agnew, is coming on in.
Agnew coming through, baby.
Agnew is coming through. He lands tonight at 10:20. He couldn't wait till tomorrow. He lands tonight at 10:20 p.m. We're excited to roll him on in here. We want you to know that Black Men Build is an incredible organization that's focused.
KT, Black Men do build. Black men build, baby.
They build. I'm telling you. And we know that look, Black men are so excited about having someone running for Congress that's going to lift up Black men and making sure that they are not left out of the conversation. Members of Black Men Build right here in Cleveland are excited. They have invited us and they are coming through to knock doors. And I just want you to know, we don't want you to miss it. If you're in driving distance of Cleveland, we know gas is almost $4. We know it's going to be a sacrifice and it might cost you something, but we welcome you with open arms. So many of you came from across the country last year to be with us. We got 18 days. We want to look. We had 100,000 voter contacts. Can we get 50,000 more contacts between now and Election Day? I believe that we can do it with your help. And if you can't get here, go ahead and get on the phone, get on the text bank, start talking to voters. S&T, did you get your vote by mail application?
Oh, did I? In my mailbox today, baby. Yes, I did.
Oh, yes. Look,
You better say it. Yes, I did.
We got a vote by mail application.
I am gonna vote for her too. I just want
Okay, you gonna vote for her? All right, now
just in case.
TV.
Just in case there was any wondering.
Yeah.
I'm voting for her. Yes, I am.
Look, if you've got your vote by mail form in your hand, if you're in Cleveland, the greater Cleveland area, please come on and get your application in. You got to get it in by noon on April the 30th. Get it in today so you can get your ballot back right away, so that you are in line to vote. The election is May 3rd. I know a lot of people are confused about that. They don't know when the election is, what election is going on. We want you to know that it is solid, it's set. May 3rd is the date that we win for Nina Turner. So get your application in, get your shift scheduled, get involved in this campaign. We are in position to take this seat, and I'm excited to be on the front lines with you. S&T, I'm going to turn it back over to you. The movement is excited. We are with you. We are appreciative of being a part of this moment, a historical moment, because what is at stake is important. We got folks like me, first generation college graduates, with a degree in one hand and debt in another. We got parents, folks like me, got parents in their 70s. You know, some of them still got to work in their golden years because they can't afford to retire. Folks like me who grew up poor, who try to make a opportunity for themselves. And, you know, it's good if you can get a good job. But if you've been in the recession, if the value of your home has gone down, if you've had any kind of life situations at all, you might be set back. You might be depressed about it. You might be upset. But we want people to know there's a fighter in the house. And that's Nina Turner. She's going to say, look, minimum wage in Ohio is $8.80. Gas is $4. If you're a working person in Cleveland, you got some hard decisions to make. How can you even afford to get to work every day in conditions like that? We need somebody that's not going to just vote the right way, but get up there and say, look, don't price gouge on the gas.
Come on.
You can't say don't price gouge on the gas and take big oil money. That part.
Yeah.
See, we need somebody that's going to say, look, we need to cancel all student debt.
All of it. And
you're not going to get up there and fight for student debt cancellation and take money and have receptions with Navient. See,
go ahead, Naomi. Yeah. We'll be working the college students. That part.
We need somebody with some clean hands going to Congress that can say, look, I don't owe anybody, because the only people donating to me are everyday folks, $5, $10, $27 at a time, people that are making a real sacrifice because they believe that a change is possible in this country. And look, S&T, you know, the people may not know. Did y'all know that the one and only Senator Bernie Sanders endorsed this campaign just this week? I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. We're excited to have the support of Senator Sanders. Look, he's involved in this campaign. He's engaged. The progressive freedom fighting movement is on a roll. And so here we are, S&T, 18 days out. We're doing the work. We're touching every community. We're talking to our Latinx brothers and sisters.
Come on.
We're talking to our Muslim and Arab American brothers and sisters.
Come on.
We're talking to our Jewish brothers and sisters, our LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. We want to thank the Stonewall Democrats of Cleveland for endorsing.
Thank you, Stonewall.
We want to thank the Cleveland Sunrise movement.
Thank you,
Sunrise movement for endorsing this campaign.
Thank you, Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights coming through for this campaign. We are excited.
And our revolution, Working Family Party, Progressive Democrats of America, Democracy for America. What y'all saying? Freedom fighting.
See, we lining up.
What'd you say, Naomi?
Working Families Party.
Working Families Party came through today, baby.
Yes.
Working Families Party.
Yes.
And you know, KT, while we shout now, I got to shout out the one and only Mayor Frank G. Jackson, baby. Yes. Thank you, Mayor. The mayor and I have been rocking with one another for a very long time. And those of you who know Mayor Jackson, y'all know he marched to the beat of his own drum. Yes, he does. And he has for a long time. And what I love about the mayor is that he doesn't throw people away, you know, even in some of their worst hours when people have been talked about like a dog in the media. The mayor sticks by people's side. And I just want to shout out my mayor for his endorsement and for being with me in this battle. I really do appreciate him so very much. And you know what, KT and Naomi and Katie, I want to read one of my, and this lady really is a shero to me. And I met her during the Sanders campaign, and she is from the National Nurses United. She is a nurse. She is from Chi-Town, and she tells a story all the time about her great grandmother. Her great grandmother was a civil rights fighter, and she was ran off the road shortly after her and some of her colleagues went to testify about the fact that Black people couldn't vote in the state of Mississippi. See, the great granddaughter, is here with us today. She's still a relatively young woman, and she is carrying the spirit of her great grandmother. Her great grandmother was decapitated. Y'all hear me? Coming from giving that testimony, they were ran off the road by some white supremacists. And what was their crime? Oh, it was to fight for the right to vote for Black folks in Mississippi. Well, Miss Martise Chisholm, a nurse, endorsed our campaign today. She said she is sick and tired of the foolishness. And I want to read to you what she put on social media. She said, these are her words. I am the great granddaughter of a civil rights activist. I am endorsing Nina Turner because she is unapologetically and unashamedly a Medicare for All supporter. Nina has been in the trenches with me in this struggle, and she has never forsaken the progressive movement. Hello, everybody, on that. And so, just as I am honored to have Mayor Jackson's support and honored to have SBS's Senator Bernie Sanders' support, I am just as honored to have Miss Martise Chisholm, the great granddaughter of a civil rights activist who gave the ultimate sacrifice, which is her life for standing up to speak truth. Now, I'm not physically giving up my life, and there are other people who are fighting. And because of people like her great grandmother, we're not physically, but there are things that we lose in our time. And I want the people to know tonight that these forces that are bumping up against me, they really bumping up against this movement. So movement, we got a decision to make. And yeah, they coming for our life. They coming for our livelihood, right? And as Naomi quoted me as saying, only all that we love is on the line. That's it. Nothing too big, nothing too hard. Only all that we love. The ability to make sure that people get in this country what they deserve. And far too often, and Marianne Williamson had put this up on her social media that, they done lullabied us. I'm paraphrasing, but making you think you don't deserve nice things. Well, you do. You deserve health care. One job should be enough. No child should go hungry. And if children are going hungry, that means that the parents are going hungry. Hello? See, this ain't just about the child. This is about the parent. But if the child is going hungry, the parent is going hungry, the communities are unstable. People need help. They needed help before the pandemic. They especially need help now. And then with inflation, and most of this inflation is being driven by the unfettered greed of mega corporations that want to take it all. Mm-hmm. It really is immoral, sisters and brothers and family and friends, to live in a hegemon nation like the United States of America and have so many people have like almost nothing. So few people have so much, and so many people have so little. So if you want to know why I'm running, I am running to help to change the material conditions of the poor, the working poor, and the barely middle class. I am running to stand up to the forces that have declared war on the workaday people of this nation. They have done that by their actions, by not wanting to pay their fair share, by trying to block Medicare for all, by trying to block the lowering of prescription drugs. They have done that by standing in the way of Starbucks workers who are trying to unionize. Hello? They have done that by bringing the hammer down on Amazon workers. Shout out to you, Christian Smalls. Shout out to Stuart Applebaum. Shout out to SEIU, the retail workers, Bessemer, Alabama. We see you. Shout out to Sherwin-Williams workers who've been striking for better wages and work conditions and benefits. Meanwhile, in my city, we building a shiny new headquarters for Sherwin-Williams, which is a beautiful thing. Let's just turn and be on the record. I hope the paint colors match. But what I also want to match is the pay that the people who built that company, I want that to match too. Hello? Why can't we have both of those things? So I am running this race, and the only special interest I have to answer to is you. So I want you really to answer the question as to why would a crypto billionaire dump $1 million into this campaign? It is the same reasons why the other forces came in here to last time. They trying to shore up their investment, baby. So we have a decision to make, 11 congressional districts. The community should choose the leaders, not people who don't care about your livelihood. And freedom fighting progressive movement, we got a decision to make. Are we going to fight like hell? Are we going to return like kind? Or are we going to roll over for these folks? For me, I say we ain't rolling over. Baby, we going on. We pushing. Because our mission is so high, we can't get over it. It's so low, we can't get under it. It's so wide, we can't get around it, baby. This is a people-powered movement. And what the forces know, they can't stop a conscious-minded people on the move. We are conscious-minded and we are on the move. So I'm talking to the freedom fighters everywhere, from every identity, from everywhere. Let's go ahead on and unite. Let's win this race, baby. Let's bring it on home. Yeah. KT, 18 days and a wake up or something like that, Marvin says. Is it 18 days and a wake up? It's something going on. But whatever it is, we're going to take it to you. We're doing it. I'm excited. 100,000 voter contact. Woo! Woo! Take us on home, KT. Naomi, Kate, y'all got
almost there.
Bring us on home.
Hey, to the young people of Cleveland, I want you to know that your vote does count. Okay? Because I've been talking to a lot of young people that are like, voting, does my vote even count? It's just one vote. Look, let me tell you this. If voting didn't matter, if your vote didn't count, then there would not be people in power trying to take it away from you. Okay? There are elections that have been won by just a few handful of votes. All right? And when you, student in the room, when you and all your friends vote, you go from just one vote to a whole coalition, to a whole army. Okay, so we need all hands on deck to create this coalition of young people. All right, and we need your help. We're not going to do it alone. Senator Turner can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Katie can't do it alone. Kara can't do it alone. We need you in this fight. We need you on this justice journey. All right. And we've got 18 days to get it done. We've got to help Senator Turner cross the finish line. So what are you waiting for? All right, join us. Get on the Slack channel, email us, reach out to us. Let's knock some doors. Let's make some good trouble. Okay.
Yes. All right. That's the team meeting, y'all. The team meeting's over. I want you to go out there and conquer. I want you to go out there and get it done.
KT, I think Katie had one more good thing. One more
Katie, jump on in, Katie.
Yeah, I would say there's so much at stake for this election, and we need your vote. And please, if you can, go vote tomorrow. If you got your ballot, go turn it in tomorrow. Every single voice makes a difference, and we know this election is going to be close. And what other side doesn't have is a grassroots army knocking on doors every single day. And we have just 3 weeks. I really hope that you all put all hands on deck, make those phone calls, do those text messages, make sure your friends, your family, your neighbors all go out and vote. And also, please join us, knock on some doors. Because having those one-to-one conversations with someone that may not know there is an election or may not know how to vote, sees like their ballot and see just how confusing it is. Being able to educate people and being able to make sure that people have the information they need to act on their right to vote is going to be critical these next few weeks. So we need all hands back. Please join us at our offices. There's going to be some links in the chat. So we need you.
Okay, Naomi, the sister power, this campaign being led by incredible women. Thank you all so much for the phenomenal work that you have been doing. I'm so honored to be side by side with you. As we say in our team meetings, we appreciate you all. Go out and conquer the day. Sign up if you've got 3 hours between now and election day. Sign up for a shift. Let Katie see you. Let Naomi see you. If you're close by, come on in. We want to welcome you, and we want you to be right here on the ground with us when we get that victory on May the 3rd. So thanks for being on the team meeting. Look, we're gonna have a team meeting every day. If you're in campaigns, you're in a daily update meeting, and my team is letting me know. Kara, we got so many vote by mails. Kara, we got some new volunteers in. Kara, we've gone from 1,000 doors to 2,000 doors. I mean, the excitement and the energy is real. So thank you for being a part of the team. I'm so honored to serve you. Thank you to the wonderful Nina Turner for allowing us the opportunity to be a part of this historic moment.
Well,
Good night, Team
shout
Turner.
out to you, Kara Turrentine. Shout out to our leader right there. Let's clap it up for her. She running this campaign. And why am I just not finding out about the 2,000 doors? I'm surprised tonight. Hey, the last time I checked, it was 1,000 doors. So I'm gonna tell y'all this was breaking news here tonight, even for me. Team, I love you guys. I know it's a lot of pressure, and when the arrows and the sling and all that stuff start coming, I know we all feel it. I feel it, especially because it's my name on the ballot, but I know you all feel it too. And I'm just sending love, love, love to my team. Love you all so very much for being on this journey with me. And that is both the NT for Us team that is intimately involved on a regular basis. And I want to say I love you to the larger team, people who are part of this team during the special election, and people who are part of this team right now. Right now, right now, I am sending you love and uplift. So come on, y'all, let's do this thing. Let's just go on and seize 18 days. Good night.